requested by Supervisor Fischer.
Thank you. If I could just make one comment back on item 3 minutes, why don't we put them on the agenda for the next meeting, and then that'll at least bring focus to that issue. Can we do that?
Certainly, Mr. Fischer.
Item 4A, I asked to put on our last meeting for anyone who was here. We talked about the fact that we have a document called an employment handbook, holding up a copy of it. It's not very exciting reading. At the bottom of it here, it indicates that this was approved and adopted by the town board on March 24th, 2005. So it's between 7 and 8 years old. There is one little revision that was made in here sometime back in 2008, but it governs a lot of the issues that relate to employment of town employees. And we've had a number of discussions of the need to make some, not major, but some minor revisions to that document. And as a board, we've committed to undertake to do that. And spend a couple of bucks in the process of it. Since our last meeting, I have been able to make just a little bit of forward progress. I wanted to find out the source of origin of this. The town does have an electronic copy of it in Word format. I did find out from former clerk Mike Lean enabled that I think the source of origin of this may have been from another community, perhaps shared at a town clerk's meeting or something. Sometimes things happen that way. She indicated to me that it was reviewed by one of the attorneys at the former town attorney, Kramer, Moltoff, and Hamlis that confirmed that, so at least we've got a little bit of information in the background. Our clerk treasurer, unfortunately, has been out sick significantly and took some time over Christmas, so she was not able to make forward progress on some things that Mr. Bansky and I discussed with her before Christmas, so she did forward over today a copy of this, and I'm going to do some markups on that for board consideration, perhaps at the next meeting or the one thereafter, and my suggestion to my fellow board members will walk before we run on that, and maybe we'll put some things in there, Joe, at least to the extent that you and I had discussed them for the entire board to consider and see if we can form a consensus on those things that we may want to change. I think we should do the legwork on that before we turn it over to a professional to be determined to do a final review with. And we need to have a professional look at it because some of this, there are federal standards, Fair Labor Standards Act, and all kinds of things that are frankly beyond many of us area specialization, so we want to do it right. So that's my report for today. A bit of progress, not a lot, but that's where we're going. So that'll come back again.
Terrific. Thank you, Mr. Fischer. Any questions, Mr. Fischer, on the employment handbook?